So I thought I'd try this. I never really get to talk about the things that I'm creating, so I'm going to try to maybe do an update once a week, maybe, that I try to go, oh yeah, I did this week. So this is number one. This week I created a few things. I was busy. I created an idea for a Flipbook thing because I found this animation program that worked with an idea that I had. So I wrote my first soundtrack, really, based around what I see in my head. So I did that. The Morel's Groove thing was great. And the story is funny, and the whole idea of it is really, really, really funny. I got to move my cord. So I did that first. That ended up having a bunch of different moments that actually kind of were good to me in my ears. I'm like, oh, this feels good. This is nice. And I actually let the guy that I put his name in it hear it. He was just nodding his head in approval. It was great. It was a pretty good compliment. He says, man, it doesn't sound like Herbie Hancock. It just doesn't sound like Rick James. This doesn't sound, and he just kept going. He says, I can't name anything that sounds like. But he liked that he has a theme song now for his DJ and stuff. Then what else did I write? Then I started playing with the Flipbook thing, and instead of me filming the instruments like I usually do, or just filming the part that I played for that section and trying to sync it up, and it's so hard to do on iMovie to get that right. It is difficult to do this because I'm multi-layering everything like old multi-tracking of cassettes. But with video, it's how I'm doing all these crazy things because it's multiple layers on top of other layers that are edited to make all the different things work. What I see in my head, well, with the limitations I have. Did that. So I did a Flipbook animations, and they were so funny when I put the real drums in there, especially the clear ones, and I put the character behind it playing, and then I moved things around. Oh, it was so funny. So I really have gone with that idea. And then I created the next song for the Flipbook, Mary's Payback, and I wanted to. He had told me a story about a lady named Big Mary. I don't know anything about Big Mary, but the stories of her, I imagine this gangster type character that made it through that sort of idea as a story in my head. Oh, here we go. We'll take this back with me. I wrote that, and it came out of nowhere again. The first take sessions have just been scoring for my ears right now. Both songs had key changes, which I was shocked that I was doing. And my ears told me to go to that, so I did. That was fun. That worked on the Flipbook stuff, and I got the first animations out, and I started trying to think about being a YouTube, an Instagram channel, and how would I do it. So I started kind of sending things to Instagram as I'm sending them to YouTube, but in different ideas, shorter. So children playing. Oh, I did this track. It was an idea because I was putting it on YouTube one night, and I was just thinking, all right, let's find a drummer. And I just played along with him just playing for like 2 minutes straight, and I was like, oh, this is weird. I'll try this. So I did the whole thing. It told me that it was in 76 BPM, and I put it at 76, but I guess the playback from the audio from YouTube shifts a little bit, and I never could lock into that song, and it just never felt exactly right. But I love watching people make mistakes and leaving it there and showing me that they're human and they're real. So I'm trying to leave that stuff in because as a kid, I would have loved to have seen somebody that was fun to listen to, but also be real. Because it's easy to take that stuff out now, it is. So I'm kind of leaving it in there, and it makes me laugh when I drop a stick or when I do anything like that. So that video was put together using that guy's stuff, and it was okay, but it just wasn't great. And you could tell the time feels like it's moving a little bit because it doesn't have a click, because I never could get a click to lock in with that YouTube recording. Man, that's 3 videos in a week of songs, and these are twice as long as I've been writing lately. They were much longer. I've been trying to keep things about 1.5 to 2 minutes, and these are almost 4 minutes. So I wrote 3 things and did all the fun videos and still got the ideas, so I'm surprised. So that was this week. That's what I did. I'm okay with it. I actually liked everything. The drum track thing, I wish I could have done a little bit better because I think it could have worked. Maybe I'll try it again.